Hey guys, it's Deborah. I just have to share a couple encouraging things with you guys. You might have already heard these things, but might as well share it on my channel in case other people haven't heard it. I'm just going to share a few things that other watchmen and watchwomen have been sharing on their channels that is super encouraging. Okay, so Brother Steve Fletcher has been sharing a lot lately. Just amazing, wow, things and putting pieces of the puzzle together and stuff like that. But this is crazy and amazing, okay? This article says Hasmonean era oil lamp found in Jerusalem. This is the oil lamp from the wise and foolish virgins. They just found it. It's a 2,000-year-old candle holder that was unearthed in the city of David in Jerusalem in December. This just happened. Look at that. That's the oil lamp for the 5 foolish and 5 wise virgins. Hello. Oh my gosh, you guys. That was just found. If that's not a sign, I don't even know what to say right now, okay? So they just unearthed this in the city of David, and it's 2,000 years old. And what does Jesus say? He says, be like the wise virgins who had enough oil. Their lamp was burning, and we could talk all day about what all that means, but I mean, we know it just means be close with the Lord right now, be filled with the Holy Spirit, like definitely be in his word, talking to him in relationship. And I just don't even want to go into all that, but the point is, wow, this is amazing. Like, wow. In December, with all the converging signs that's happening right now, they find this lamp, and we want to be the wise virgins. When he comes, he says, I knew you, come into the wedding and sup with me. And the other ones, he said, I don't know you. So we want to be those wise virgins with our lamps filled with oil. This is amazing. So this is, I just wanted to share that because it's nothing but encouraging. Okay, so that's one story, and that was shared by, I saw that on Brother Steve Fletcher's channel. So yeah, that's amazing. So let's go on to something else. Okay, I'm sure a lot of people have seen this. It is, it's basically about this ex-Israel security chief. So it says, former Israeli space security chief says extraterrestrials exist and Trump knows about it. A Galactic Federation. I'm sorry. When I read that, a Galactic Federation, like, what are we saying here? Has been waiting for humans to... Sorry, Galactic Federation. Humans to reach a stage where we will understand. I'm just thinking like a Galactic Federation, like we're talking about like Star Wars here, obviously, to reach a stage where we will understand what space and spaceships are. And obviously these are demons, but whatever. So, okay, so this Galactic Federation has been going on, and it says Trump knows about it. Well, it's interesting because I just posted a video, and in the video I said, when I had asked the Lord about Trump ages ago, I just didn't share this with you guys. I didn't know if I should, but I'm sharing it now. I asked about Trump, and the only thing I've ever heard about him is he knows everything. That's all I heard. So that's all I've ever heard, is that he knows everything. And look at what it says here, knows about it. Like, I'm telling you, the Lord has shown me so much. He showed me Biden is biding time, and I told you to read Daniel 11, and you'll know a little bit about what's going on. And everyone else, I'm just not going to talk about. Like, I believe the presidents are probably the 8 kings, and one of the 7 will come back as the 8th. And I just want to talk about the rapture. I just want to talk about Jesus. I just want to talk about our heavenly home more. But I have to touch base on this. This is kind of crazy because apparently there's a Galactic Federation. I don't know why I find that so funny. Like, guys, like, that's Star Wars. I mean, they're taking this very seriously here. So anyway, very serious news. So this is crazy, and I wanted to report on that in case you guys didn't know that there is a Galactic Federation, and that Trump knows about it. And these are demons. So yeah. Is this next slide that I'm going to show you, which is from a sister, a watchwoman, who posted something, and it relates to this. So let me find that now. Okay, so this here is a video that I'll try to put links in the description box. I'm really, really busy. I know some people get mad at me for not doing that. Like there's, I have 6 people I have to take care of. So like, including myself. So it's hard. But anyway, I'll try to put links. But this is Sister, oh gosh. What is her name? Oh my gosh. Oh no. Rhonda Empson. Okay, I almost forgot. So I'm trying not to edit the video because honestly, I don't have the time. So Rhonda Empson posted a video just recently. And like I said, everything I'm talking about right now is just kind of off other people's channels because it's stuff that I heard that you may not have heard that's just all interesting stuff. Like that lamp was just too much. Anyway, so Rhonda had a dream and she said she saw the word trumpet and the word 14 and that it was like a crossword puzzle. And just check out the dream. I'll put the link in the description box. I'll try my best. If not, just Google Rhonda Empson and it's her last video. Anyway, so basically she saw the word trumpet and she saw the word 14 and there's probably more to the dream, but let's just look at this. The thing that was crazy that somebody put in the comment is look at the word UFO. Okay, so in trumpet, sorry, my screen just keeps going dark. In trumpet, and 14. And think, what are we looking at? December 14th? Like I'm recording this on the 13th. The 14th is a huge meteor shower. And I did a lot of my last videos on that. And the 14th and all this convergence of signs, electoral votes and that needle coming out and other things. And it's 40 days since the flood started because the flood started like, if you look at Noah's flood on the November, I think 4th, and then 40 days later is like the 14th or something like that. Anyway, so like in December 14th, honestly. So there's just so much convergence on the 14th. But the point is, I don't think she knew this. Honestly, I don't think she knew this. But she just said her dream was like a crossword puzzle. And I was like, well, what's U14? Like going down, like that's not a word. But then somebody in the comments said, do you realize it says UFO? So I just think that was crazy. Like it really was. And it points at the 14th and what we just saw about this ex-Israel, whatever. So I just wanted to report on all that. There's other things that are kind of crazy. I'm trying to figure out. Oh yeah, there's one other thing. Yeah, I do want to report on something else. Okay, hold on. Okay, so here we're in Isaiah 25, and this is from another channel. Brother Patrick and Sister Christina on Hourly Watch. He just posted this recently, and I'm like, I'm just being blown away by Watchmen. I think the Lord is pouring things out. I mean, I know he is. So I was just blown away on this because, yeah. Okay, let me just read it. Isaiah 25, verse 4. For thou hast been a strength to the poor, a strength to the needy in his distress, a refuge from the storm, a shadow from the heat, when the blast of the terrible ones is as a storm against the wall. That's like us right now. We're being protected in this horrible time. Okay, so then verse 5. Thou shalt bring down the noise of the strangers as the heat in a dry place. Even the heat with the shadows of a cloud, the branch of the terrible ones shall be brought low. So there are terrible ones that are going to be brought low. And in this mountain, this is Isaiah, okay, Old Testament here. And in this mountain shall the Lord of hosts make unto all people a feast of fat things, a feast of wines. This is the wedding feast, okay, I think, on the lees of fat things full of marrow. I'm sorry, this is just like, whoa, you'll see. Of wines on the lees well refined. So, okay, there's going to be a party. There's going to be a big feast, okay, when these guys get brought low. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all the people and the veil that is spread over all nations. Okay, so what the Lord spoke to Patrick with this was, when this big feast happens and the terrible ones are brought low and all this stuff is happening, verse 7, he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering. The face covering, what are we wearing? Over all the people and the veil that is spread over all the nations. Like, I don't know how he found this, but like, whatever. It's crazy. And it says, and he will swallow up death and victory. This is the end. And the Lord God will wipe away the tears from all their faces, and rebuke of the people shall he take away from off all the earth, and the Lord hath spoken it. Like, oh, verse 7 is basically saying when everybody will have to be wearing face coverings at this time. When it says, verse 5, thou shalt bring down the noise of the strangers. And look, it says the terrible ones shall be brought low. And then 6, party, feast. And in this mountain shall the Lord of hosts make unto all people a feast of fat things and wine and all that. Okay, that's going to be happening. And then he will destroy the face covering where everybody's being forced. Like, the Lord doesn't want our faces covered. Let's be honest. And yes, I know I'm not talking about you want people to get sick and whatever. I just know he doesn't. Like, I don't know what else to say. I know he doesn't want it, and he's going to do that because there's some terrible ones. It says, like here, that the terrible ones, when the blast of the terrible ones is as a storm against the wall, thou shalt bring down the noise. And he says the terrible ones shall be brought low. Okay, so that's the tribulation. And in that time, there's going to be a feast with fat and wine and all that. And he's going to destroy all the face coverings over all the people and the veil that is spread over all nations. And then it is talking about the end, because look at verse 8. He will swallow up death and victory. When is he going to do that? He didn't do that yet. He's going to do that. This is the second coming. And the Lord will wipe away all the tears from their faces. The rebuke of the people shall he take away from off all the earth. For the Lord has spoken it. Like, I don't even know how he found this, but this is amazing. So this is the last thing I didn't want to share with you guys. I think there's other things. No, there is other things, but this was kind of like my little, I guess, just montage of like other YouTubers who are saying things that you may not have heard, but that they're just encouraging things, like that lamp and the trumpet thing. Look, all I know is with this Trump Pence. Oh, there's another thing. There's another thing, you guys. I have to share another thing. Oh my God. You know what? Yeah, I do. Okay, so this is another article, last one. Okay, so Brother Steve Fletcher, again, on his channel, he shared this. It's Israel News. Shofar blast shakes Washington at pro-Trump Jericho March. This is December 13th, okay? Basically, I was learning about people who blow the shofar a while back, and there's this guy who's the best shofar player in the world. See this guy here? This guy in the white. Okay, you can't see it here. Oh, I wish I had a better picture. No, I don't have one. But he's the best shofar player in the world. And he has this shofar that's colored like the American flag, and he's blowing it. And I don't know what to say right now, you guys. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, they are blowing it as a Jericho trumpet blow. Like, there is no way somebody named Trump and Pence came in and, oh, I forgot to tell you, they're calling it the last Trump. Okay, I'll link Steve's video. Basically, they call this thing the last Trump. He's blowing it at this march. I watched it. I'm just like, he's the best shofar player in the world. Like, it's this guy who I've seen him play in other things or whatever. But anyway, they are calling it, this guy, when he plays, that it's the last Trump. There's too much going on. There's so much converging, okay? It doesn't matter what you say about him, whatever. Like, I'm just saying, like, there's just no way that Trump and Pence, and it's the last Trump, and whatever. Whatever it means, it's like that Isaiah verse. We're going to be eating the fat and the wine and all that soon, because that's what's happening. That's what's up, okay? He's going to take off the face covering off all the people, and then they just found that lamp. It's just everything, okay? And then what Rhonda saw about her dream trumpet, and she didn't even realize it said UFO in it, and that's gonna be what they say we went. If you guys don't know, like, I've watched the Lego movie, like, I've watched some of the Lego movies with my kids. The last Lego movie is about going by aliens, take them away, and they like vanish. It's like a rapture. The last Lego movie is Rapture, and it's aliens. They go off in space. So I'm just saying there's so much. But yes, they are blowing the last Trump at this Jericho March. Like, this just happened, okay? This is crazy. These are all encouraging things. I hope you guys were blessed by them. They were really neat articles, and I hope that blessed you guys. That was just a lot of news from a lot of different watchmen, and I'm really blessed that they shared all these things, and this is crazy. This is it. We're living in this time. This is really how we're living. This is amazing. That Isaiah verse, he'll remove the face covering and the terrible ones and the fat and the wine, and then he's going to wipe every tear. Like, that was amazing. Thank you, all these other watchmen who are out there, and for everybody supporting them, people in the comments saying, hey, sister, Rhonda, did you see that it says UFO? Like, stuff like that. Like, people in the comments are amazing. The comments are amazing. I get amazing comments. Like, comments are absolutely unbelievable. People in the background. So anyway, I guess that's it. I hope it blessed you guys. Sorry I went into a laughing fit over the Galactic Federation. I don't know. That's just so funny. But it's so not funny too. Okay, so anyway, I will talk to you guys again soon. I hope it really blessed you, encouraged you, and I hope to see you in the air. And until then, I will talk to you again soon. God bless and shalom.